Remember the case with the steel samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. Wait. With the samurai case, it was... Oh, I think it was something about like the head fell over so no one could go to an area. But then it was like not that what I don't fully remember. What do you mean? Maya? Yes! If you don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm going to run with it. Right! I mean, is this safe? Safe? You've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick! Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Holy shit, they have it solved? About time. What do you mean, Mr. Wright? Tisk, tisk, tisk. So, you finally realized the truth? There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself. Nope, that ain't it, bitch. Protect the boo. Ron Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. It's so hard to do this deep voice. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat. There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on that boat. I admit, it is hard to imagine any other possibility. Yes. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. Oh, what do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? Oh, is he saying he was shot before midnight and stayed alive long enough for... No, but why would he do... Unless Hammond was trying to do this on purpose, but why would he... Vengeance? Setup? I don't know. What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 1500. Oh, 1500. No, that's not how you say that time. Ignore me. But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent. Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who this is sitting on the boat. Edgeworth and the murderer. Is it Shift F1? Yes, it is. Okay. Edgeworth and Hammond, right? Miles Edgeworth and Robert Hammond. Yes, I believe you are mad. That is exactly what I've been telling the court this whole time. You agreed with me, and yet, what did you just say? That Robert Hammond had been killed 25 minutes before the shot on the boat? Yes, that's what I said. I was just testing you, Von Karma. I mean the murder report, the autopsy report literally says sometime on the 24th or 25th. They couldn't confirm whether it was before midnight or after midnight. So, I mean, it works. Mr. Wright, your client has already been declared guilty once. I'm going to have to penalize you for this foolishness. What? I don't understand. Maybe, okay, you know what? What did I do wrong? Edgeworth and Hammond? No, no, sorry. I'm dumb. Edgeworth and the murderer? Of course. It was Edgeworth and the murderer. Oh, okay, apparently this is the correct one. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the Oh, that makes more sense. He assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and Matt Edgeworth. Yeah, right? What? Are you serious? Yes. Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. Even on like the regular DS, I was constantly like saving and being like, like so scared to make choices because you didn't want to fuck up. It was just like, I'm not sure what to make of all of this. Ludicrous. Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then. The murderer's name? Right. It's, I don't know. Old boat guy? Actually, I don't know the murderer's name. You don't know? You're supposed to know everything, right? What do you mean you don't know? Bah! Again, you waste my time. I don't know because he never told us. Hello? Did the murderer walk in and go, "Hi, hello, yes, it is I, the murderer. I am here to present myself. I, the murderer. To just turn myself in. Thanks." I don't know because he never told us. Yeah. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. Oh, snap! I did not catch on to that. But at least I was right. Sort of. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop. That old man. Because he's connected to the DC, whatever the fuck this is called. The big case everyone keeps fucking talking about. DL6. Thank you. And like the parrot literally said, never forget DL6. So it's like, It makes sense! At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond. The caretaker of the boat shop? I like that boat shop. Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then. Everything finally connected, right? Everyone kept talking about it for the past three or four cases. 3 cases. 4 cases. No. It's been talked about for 3 cases, but this is the 4th case we're on. So it's about like the past 3 cases. There weren't any boats on the lake then. Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? Fucking Phoenix is just... Why go out? Just shoot him. Why would he have to go? Oh, that's hilarious. I don't know why that's hilarious. It's just hilarious to me. May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not in a boat? What? Murder? Not in a boat? Oh. Well then, where did the murder take place? The boat shop? Okay. I was feeling cocky before, but now I'm like, I don't know. Was it in the boat shop? I don't know. Okay, maybe I was right. Here, of course, the boat shop, where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing, and then could hide the evidence without anyone really checking. Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime? Do you have proof that it was not the scene of the crime, Von Karma? Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Oh, it's just showing him, like, searching. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. BRB, no problem. Searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time, listening to booming, loud music. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. Ah, that's how you would have logicked it. Got it. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat? The boat shop. Oh, well, it's the boat shop. The murder took place in a boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gorge Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Yes, Your Honor, because apparently can't follow along. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. That's why I'm telling you to come stop me if I'm saying something stupid. But I think if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. Okay. Oh, this is going to be intense. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Oh my fucking word, this is why the bird is gonna be a witness. Cause it was there. And the old man ain't gonna testify shit. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? I assume the boat shop caretaker, right? Oh. Of course. It was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Details. Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice. Oh, to create a witness. Yep. I believe that one. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor. Create a witness? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him. I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. And everyone was silent. He just hit his gavel, even though literally no one said anything. Just like, snap out of it. Break the tension. Bailiff? Bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker. Quickly. Larry, get the fuck off stage. Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Oh, snap. Okay. Did the game purposely wait to not put Edgeworth on the stand until it was like, now he could explain his side of the story without ruining the whole mystery behind it? Like, I don't know. So it's a little convenient, just a little, but oh well. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said? Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. They just wanted to show off how smart Phoenix is. He's just like, gosh dang, how the fuck did he get all that without me telling him shit? Even though he's supposed to be defending me and I should be telling him everything! Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry. I can't say what it was. Sounds like it might be connected to DL6! Your Honor, sir! Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet. The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either. What? What should I do? Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away. Drama, suspense. Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared. Another twist, right? Karma's like, I don't give a fuck. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I'll extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find the witness. Or that witness, sorry. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. He's the guy from the elevator. I think. At least that's what I believe. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned. Adjourned. Boom. December 27th, 1:22 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Yay, Nick! You did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Truly was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Harry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth! Boo-boo! Love of my life, what's up? Mr. Edgeworth? Ah! Did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax! Ugh. I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? What'd you do? Right? There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. Just tell me! Talk to me! Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest, but I'm gay! Edgeworth, we all knew. I can't make up my mind. Let me make it up for you. Fucking tell me, Edgeworth! What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. Motherfucker. To be continued. Oh, son of a... Sure, I guess. December 27th, 2:11 p.m. Wright and Code Law Offices. Ah, depressing music. My favorite. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? Last time on Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never. Nick? Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles. Huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? I'm a child. Oh, yes. I do remember feeling faint. For the wrong reasons. Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Did you fall in love with me? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you could do better than that. Come on. I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. Bow before your hero. Bow. Bow. Talk. It's very cute. Today's trial. You almost fucked us over, man. Larry, you really helped out at the trial in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure... Excuse me. I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious. But Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick? I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and... Oh wait, sorry. Edgeworth and... Who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me. Right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Whoa! Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment.